Are these chicken wings that I made from the griddle any good? You'll have to watch the whole video to find out. Look, this is not a very good video shoot, bud. One of the most important things to do is find chicken wings on sale so you can leave more money for the important things, beverages. I want my chicken wings to be crispier than the first beer cracked at a tailgate for a late October football game. So I'm going to pat them dry with a paper towel and I'm going to put them on this wire rack. But before we get to that step, we need to separate the drums from the flats. Side note, let me know in the comments if you're more of a drummy or a flats person. I like them both equally, but if I had to pick, I'd say the drums. We'll grab my knife that I had engraved with my life motto here. I like to slide right down along the flat until I reach the joint that connects the two, and you'll just kind of work your knife through that joint. And it takes some practice, but eventually you'll find the spot each time. It should just slide right through pretty easily. I don't cut off the tips because my favorite wing place in Columbus, Roosters, doesn't do that, so I just copy them because I kind of like the way it looks. Now we'll put all the wings on the cookie sheet and give them another gentle pat, just like we're patting a baby's bottom here. Then we'll hit them up with some of that salt. You could use a rub at this point. I'm just using salt. Then we'll throw them in the fridge overnight for a dry brine. My Uncle Jerry taught me this trick for crispy wings. He also taught me to stay hydrated while I let them dry brine throughout the night. Cheers to my friends at home and Uncle Jerry. Next day we will throw these in a Ziploc bag like it's someone's homemade shake and bake, and I helped, you know? But my son actually didn't help. He was just playing with Thomas the train the entire time during this part of the cook and came in at the end to jump on me. We'll do 1 tablespoon of baking soda, which helps to get them crispy in the oven. This is my first time doing it this way on the griddle. It's my first time doing wings on the griddle. And I don't know if it got them crispy or charred, but I'm not sure what it did, to be honest with you, but it wasn't bad. 2 tablespoons of your favorite rub. I'm using Cosmo's Dirty Bird. A little avocado oil, then shake it like a Polaroid picture. Pulled them out and it didn't look like there was enough seasoning, so I added a little more and went back to shaking. Normally I'd say don't shake it too much or you're just playing with it, but you want to get these coated well. Now that looks nice and seasoned. Out to the griddle. Temperature around 450 degrees. Pour some avocado oil on there, and my griddle is about as level as a bookshelf built by Stevie Wonder. Slap those wings down on the oil and try to bring that oil back to the middle of the griddle a little bit. This is getting embarrassing, but you want to make sure your wings get covered in the oil. I'm going to put them all skin side down and then cover them with the dome. About 3 to 4 minutes later, and here's our first look. And just like when my wife first laid eyes on me, you're thinking, it's not very impressive, but we can work with this, okay? We'll flip them over, cover again. We'll do another 3 to 4 minutes. Get the thermometer out, temp them. They're right around 170 degrees, which is good. I just want to be above 165 degrees. And here's the most important thing, the sauce. Pat of butter, a tablespoon of garlic, a splish splash of Frank's hot sauce, the wing sauce, which is about 1/8 a cup, and then 1 tablespoon of honey. I like the stuff that looks like a little bear, if you want to know my favorite honey. All the wings go into the bowl and give them a few tosses. Also, this would be a lot easier with a larger bowl, but here we are, just tossing wings in a tiny bowl on YouTube for the whole world to see. Live, and you guys learn from my happy accidents. Then they go back on the griddle, and let's just listen to that sizzle. We'll also melt the rest of the butter that didn't melt from the heat of the wings, caramelize the sauce a little bit, and let's go back inside to get the final verdict on these wings and to continue my WWE match with my son. Okay, so thank you for sticking around. We're still apparently playing wrestling as I'm trying to chase these wings. Can I eat for a minute, bud? Alright, let me see here. Oh. Sorry, this is the easiest way to shoot with me on the ground, my son tackling me. Okay. As far as wings go while being strangled by a 3-year-old, this is pretty good. But that one was covered in ranch. So, I mean, you could probably give me like
a... Wash your hands, Daddy.
Yeah, I gotta wash my hands.
Because you are eating.
Yeah, when I'm done, I'll wash my hands. You could probably give me a packing peanut covered in ranch, and I would still eat it. So that's hard to tell. These got darker than I thought they would. Isn't bad. I mean, if you like charred wings, this isn't bad. I still think I like smoking them better. Be careful. Ah. They're not slimy. They got a good taste. I would say. Yep, you tooted. I would say it's worth doing. I'd do it again. I mean, I have a smoker, so I like the smoker better. But it was nice putting the sauce on the wings and putting it back on the grill. That works out real well. But I definitely think it's worth it. If you're doing a tailgate or you're camping, I would do it. You know, I'm going to change my opinion. I was saying initially, like, nah, I wouldn't do it. I would do it. I think it's worth doing. I'm not going to tell you it's the best wing I've ever had. It's not. I'm not going to lie to you. I still like them better in the smoker. In the oven, it's about even between this or the oven. The oven, I would say, cleanup is a little easier, so I'll probably give the oven a nod too. So not as good as a smoker, not as good as the oven. I'd say they're as good as just a straight grill. I think it's just as good as a straight grill. So I'd say give them a try. Let me know what you think. There's a little bit of cleanup if you put that sauce back on the griddle, but overall, good chicken wing, worth trying. Whether, even if you're just eating it peacefully by yourself, you know, I don't even know what that's like. Or whether you're just being, you know, mugged by a 3-year-old in his pajamas. Thanks for watching. Keep on griddling. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me turn it off. You're gonna jump on me? Ow, ow. We're trying to film.